Good morning. Getting ready for the Animal Rights March. We've got the rental car. Everything's packed. We are off in the rental car. And we are on the way to Asheville, North Carolina for the worldwide official Animal Rights March.
This is the most activists will ever be, or we've ever been around.
Right.
Because usually when we do stuff like, I think what the most was the 5-day save, and that was like,
yeah, and actually,
so this one's gonna be hundreds. So
right.
It's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, for what we're used to, which is awesome.
Yeah. Our original plans were to go to New York for the Animal Rights March that they're doing there, but we didn't start saving in enough time to do that. So, but luckily we live close enough to Asheville. We're only a few hours away. How many?
5.5.
Oh, well, it's a lot closer than New York. So, yeah, we're excited. Woo! So pretty. We are walking into Walmart now. We've got to get some poster board and some markers, make some signs. Banana. Nessa, super glue. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford the... This is how to travel as a vegan on a budget, on a really tight budget. We're going to be arriving while everyone else is eating lunch. We're going to be eating... right next to Smith Flesh. Next to McNasty.
Where do you want to go? You're gonna have to go to McDonald's bathroom.
They don't have bathrooms here?
At the gas station?
Yeah.
Probably nasty ones.
You don't think the McDonald's bathrooms are...
I just gotta whip up dog poop. Oh my god, I hope we didn't step on me.
Driving by?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god,
Wait, do your shoulders, do your shoulders. Wait, ready?
Better make it fast. Not don't go wasting my precious time. Come on, gotta slow it down, baby.
It's something that you're born into,
And I just don't belong.
no, I don't.
How long have we been driving? Well, let's just put it this way. We've been awake since you woke up at 4:30. I woke up at 5.
yeah.
Okay. We've had 2 bananas. Well, I had toast and coffee. You have had 2 bananas and some water. and coffee.
Yeah.
We're starving.
So hungry.
And we're really broke.
Yeah. I don't know if I can eat another banana right now.
Starving. I think I have change in my bag for French fries. We could share one fry
Yeah.
for $1.
Where'd it go?
Don't get crumbs all in the rental.
We just passed a big truck that said get milk.
Lose weight. Yeah.
One more. No, please. No. I want you to have one
Vanessa.
more. We have to cheers with our hash browns. Cheers.
Cheers to animal liberation. Walking now to try to find everybody else.
I don't. Casey said it was just a block and a half.
Not ours.
Their freedom.
Not ours.
Their family.
Not ours.
End all oppression. Animal liberation. Animal liberation now. Animal liberation now. She's coming. Animal liberation now.
Animal liberation now.
End all oppression. Animal liberation now. Saturday. Animal liberation now.
Animal liberation now.
Animal liberation now.
Animal liberation now.
End all oppression.
Animal liberation now.
End all oppression.
Animal liberation now.
End all oppression.
Animal liberation.
All right, Sam, you ready? Their milk.
Not ours.
Their honey.
Not ours.
Their eggs.
Not ours. Do not want to die.
Not mine. You made mine.
Animals do not want to die.
Now.
Animal liberation now.
Their body.
Not ours.
Their lives.
Not ours.
Their family.
Not ours.
Their children.
Not ours.
We want.
Animal liberation.
When do we want it?
Now.
Are we going to fight for it?
Yes.
Are we going to get it?
Yes.
Eating animals is not food.
It's violence.
It's not fashion.
It's violence.
It's not science.
It's violence.
Eating animals is not food.
It's violence.
Eating pigs is not food.
It's violence.
Eating chickens is not food.
It's violence.
Eating turkeys is not food.
It's violence.
Eating anyone is not food.
It's violence.
Humane meat is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Humane eggs are a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Humane slaughter is a lie.
Animals do not want to die.
Animals want to live.
what you all think.
I kept crying because I'm finally not alone. I've never eaten animals in my entire life, and I've been I was the only animal activist in my entire junior high and high school, and I was bullied unbelievably. Everyone hated me forever, and now I can't believe it.
I understand that a lot of people live in places where there's not a lot. Just stay, even if it's online, just stay connected with people. Stay doing these events, stay doing stuff like that. Just, you know, keep your happiness up. I know it gets hard when you're alone, but you have a huge group of people that support you. You have everyone here today that supports you, and although it might seem like we're spread out pretty far and wide, we'll always be able to gather for events like this and do things together like this for the animals. So just, you know, keep it up, keep connected. We all believe in all of you. You all have so much power, even if you're in a little city.
Whenever there's a heckler or just some a-hole that wants to spout negative stuff at you, think about what it's like to be a farmed animal and having a pitchfork jabbed at you or hit in the head or any of that. You just get to file along and no one's going to really hit us for nothing like that.
People, when they do that, I think it's coming from a place of guilt. So, like, we're bringing to their attention, like, what they're participating in, and they don't want to hear it, so they're trying to, like, sort of defend themselves.
That's the most important thing about this movement, is just remaining nonviolent, remaining peaceful, even when it's hard. Just throw up your peace signs and just send them love, because sending people love is the best way that we can try to convince them to, you know, go vegan, because this is about love. Love for the animals, love for this planet, love for everything.
I just don't know. I look at it like, you know what, not everyone's going to get it right away, but just normalizing the conversation. I mean, now people know, like, kids know, like, oh yeah, I know what vegan means, you know, just the first step is just normalizing the idea that, oh yeah, it's out there, you know, and not, and the more, you know, they hear it and see it, might not be the first time, but eventually, if they see it more and more, it becomes more of a, you know, might sink in, and I can't do this without all these guys, you know, like, meaning, it's like, I would not be doing this if it weren't for everyone else, like, support, you know, so it's...
Absolutely.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
I would like to say something. I would like to say thank you to Arwen and all the organizers like Jeremy and Sarah and all of them. Yeah. This is my second march that I did with Arwen, and I think DXE or whatever. I don't know if you guys are DXE march right now. Obviously not Surge, but they're always really organized. They always like think about safety and precaution to everyone who's doing it and everyone who's involved, and it's always never like, we never know where we're like, you know, lost or anything in the city. We always know where we're going. We always feel safe. So thank you very much for organizing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, we just got finished with the march. We were supposed to do a disruption at a bacon festival, and the march ended up being longer than expected, and the Bacon Fest ended earlier than expected, one or the other. And we had an hour left to get there, so by the time carpooling and everything, they said that we just wouldn't have enough time.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to my camera out here. Alright guys, so we just finished the march. It lasted about an hour and a half, but honestly, Vanessa and I kind of both agree that it really just felt like it was only like a half an hour long, because it was just so powerful, and just to be with all of these other activists. I mean, there was a really decent amount of people, and that's the most that Vanessa and I have ever been active with for something like this. So honestly, we walked by so many restaurants, people sitting outside eating and stuff, and you could just tell the look on some of their faces. You could tell that they were either like upset, or they were making the connection, or like a light switch just went off, and I could see it. I noticed it, and then I noticed little kids too, which I always think is a really good feeling, because, you know, for things like this, for a march this big, I don't think that a parent would want to put their hand over the kids' eyes, where that you see that a lot at Cubes of Truth. But I just noticed a lot of people that really seemed like they were taking us seriously, and obviously you always have the people that laugh and videotape us and act like we're so ridiculous, and but you know what, those are the people that are gonna feel like shit years from now when the majority of the world is vegan and they're still on the wrong side of history, and they're gonna look and feel like jackasses. So whatever, don't even let that shit bother you.
Who got it for you?
Put in your GPS coffee.
Okay.
And it should come up with like coffee places close to us. We're on the hunt for some coffee.
Coffee and bananas.
Coffee and bananas. That's our diet for the day. I don't have much battery left on my camera. I need to charge it, actually.
Oh, get the charger. Yeah, we can do it.
It's back.
Those are bananas.
Okay, so we are back at the fountain now. We're waiting for the other activists to show up, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of activism we're going to be doing. I just said activism, so
I think we're going to different restaurants downtown. Like they said, like 2 demonstrators at each restaurant, as many as we can.
yeah. Okay.
But I'm not sure if we're like, I don't know what type of activism they're wanting us to do. 'Cause it's not like a disruption, like we're going inside. I don't know. We'll see what they say.
Yeah.
We'll get a good response, like whether it be. I feel like people are actually not. They're like not ignoring us. Like
Right. No, and actually people
like-
are, you can tell people here are like open-minded.
Yeah.
I mean, really open-minded.
It's a whole different
We saw
vibe.
some boobies.
Oh yeah, they
Two
are,
pairs of boobies.
yeah, they're topless. How would you say that?
Topless friendly?
Yeah.
Free the nipple friendly,
Yeah.
basically. We are running to go get our signs. We left our signs in the car. I don't know. So Vanessa and I got assigned a restaurant. We're teaming up together, and it's called Posana, and it's supposedly fancy restaurant. But I was looking at the menu, and a lot of the food items are just like basically a fancier way to cook an animal's flesh. So there's really nothing fancy about it, other than you're paying more money for a dead animal, either way. But we're gonna go stand outside with our signs that we made.
Off the teams. You're gonna have 2 people each, and I'll assign you your location, and then you can grab some material.
What about lab-grown meat? What's your take on that?
Lab-grown meat, there's a bunch of it that is harmful. Like for some of the beefs, they actually kill the cows to take the serum out from under their bones.
Would you eat it? Would you eat the lab-grown meat?
I personally wouldn't.
I've got the mental connection. Well, I've got the mental connection.
So you see meat.
Yeah.
You don't think
You're recording it?
Then what made you click and go this way?
I watched
I have a
all of
YouTube
the
channel.
documentaries on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think he knows. I mean, he can see the camera.
Netflix documentary.
It's not. It's public property.
But just curious, man. What's your choice?
It's good. Try it out.
At least you'll know the information, and then you can make an
But
informed
yeah,
decision.
we appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, dude, we got lucky, dude.
They have vegan options?
Yeah, they do. They got 2 or 3 vegan options. Cookies, cakes.
Truffles, ice cream.
It's been kind of on and off just because of traveling, but probably 3 years. I just came here for school. Yeah, Warren Wilson College.
We just had a giant animal rights march a couple hours ago.
Really?
Yeah, shouting through the
All
streets.
in different restaurants right now.
It's just
So we actually didn't end up going to the restaurant. I can't even remember what it was called. It started with an S. We are at the this French chocolate chocolate lounge place. And we are, I guess right now, focusing specifically on dairy. We've actually gotten a few people to take some pamphlets and I guess you could say take veganism seriously, so that's good. We've got people actually paying attention. And then you have your usual people that walk by and laugh, but that's what happens when you're fighting for something that people are not used to or not comfortable with facing the realities of, so, but.
They do have their full meat farm too with chickens and cows, but you know, they kind of support which diet you choose, you know, and they're actually a big supplier of meat in the area, but it's local and like, you know, there is better, you know, like ethics aside, there's like a more sustainable. Like,
yeah, we just don't believe there's any humane way to say.
I understand.
I know what you mean. There's, you know, some animals have more space, others more. At the end of the day,
And actually, those aren't sustainable. The ones where we give the animals space,
right, because no one.
There's not enough space to give them each for the amount of people that want to eat them.
Thanks so much.
Pretty nice.
Going, guys. Hey, you want a pamphlet?
In a constant state of pregnancy, it's all sorts of terrible shit.
And the calf is immediately taken away. They actually have this device that they put on them so when they try to nurse, they can't. And then within a couple of days, sometimes just one, the males are sent straight to become veal. Veals are put in confinement and they suffer the same fate as the mares. So,
Yeah, I actually try not to drink it. I don't do any of the dairy things. Restricted. You know, whittling it out. I was vegetarian for like 3 or 4 years and then recently went back. Is Rich Ross? No, what's that guy's name? There's a vegan triathlete.
Oh, there's so many. Well, we do.
He's pretty famous. He's on the Joe Rogan Experience.
I want all animals to be able to experience the grass beneath their feet and the sun on their backs.
I want all animals to live full and a long life like they're supposed to.
I want all animals to have a life free from pain.
I want all animals to feel the love and the joy that we take away from them. For families to grow up together and for babies to not be taken away from their mothers.
I want all animals to be recognised to be capable of feeling pain.
I want all animals to be free from oppression and freedom for all living beings.
I want all animals to live a life free from pain and suffering.
I want people to stop eating animals when it's not necessary.
I want all animals to be free and have basic rights to their own bodies.
I want the enslavement and suffering and death for profit to stop.
We are leaving flowers in memorial of all the animals who were killed for this restaurant. Animals, my friends, you will not walk.
Calling the police right now. Please calm down. Quickly, please. I'm going to ask you to put the camera down. You cannot film inside of the building. You cannot go inside the building. Anybody got cell phones up here? Hand me the phone, please.
Animals, my friends, you will not walk alone. I will. Yes, walk with
Good job, guys.
How the heck is my friend? You